Hey, this is Professor Perez again. Today we're going to do a metric system review. Of course, let's see what Charlie's up to. He better be ready. Hey, Charlie, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do a metric system review.
Okay.
We're going to begin with units of length. Well, got your meter stick, Charlie?
Yep.
Okay, you're going to be helping us out with this. Now, here's a meter stick, and it's broken up into millimeters. Remember, milli means 1,000ths of, so there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. Sorry, tongue twister there. Now, here's a meter stick broken up into centimeters. Remember, centime means 100th part of, so there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. And a meter stick broken up into decimeters. Remember, deci means 1/10 of, and so there are 10 decimeters in 1 meter. Okay, so let's do an area problem. We're going to calculate some area in the metric system. Well, here's a meter stick with centimeters, okay, listed on it. Now, we're going to take this rectangular box here, Charlie, and it's 10 centimeters as its length. Now, how much is 10 meters? Show everybody. Okay, and now the width of this box we'll say is 8 centimeters. How big is that, Charlie? Okay, that's good. Now, to calculate the area, the rectangular box is just length times width, right? 10 centimeters times 8 centimeters gives you 80. 10 times 8 is 80. We don't need a calculator for that. And centimeters times centimeters gives us the centimeters squared, which is our dimensions for area. There you go. Now, let's do this triangle here, Charlie. Okay, this triangle, Charlie, is 15 centimeters long at its base. How much is 15 centimeters, Charlie? Okay, and its height is 20 centimeters. How much is that? Very nice, Charlie. Now, what's the area for a triangle?
1/2 base times height.
Yeah, you better know that one. It's 1/2 base times height. Now, all we got to do is put our numbers in. Area is 1/2. The base is 15 centimeters. Its height is 20 centimeters. And so, what's our answer, Charlie? It's going to be
150
centimeters squared. What do you get for your final answer, Charlie?
150.
150 centimeters squared. You really don't need a calculator for that one either. So there you go. There are some area problems. Now, let's go on. Let's do another area problem, but let's do this one in millimeters, okay? So again, here's a rectangular box. Now, this box has a length of 120 millimeters. So how big is that, Charlie? Yeah, all right. It's not that big, is it? Now, remember, that's the same as 12 centimeters. So you can look and see, hey, they're the same. 12 centimeters is 120 millimeters. Now, for its width, we'll list that as 80 millimeters. Show everybody, Charlie. Okay, and let's calculate its area, length times width. Put in your numbers. The length is 120 millimeters. Width is 80 millimeters. And so we get what, Charlie?
9,600.
9,600. What's our units? Millimeters squared. Or square millimeters, however you want to say that. Millimeters squared, very nice. Let's do a triangle. Now this triangle has a base of 250 millimeters. Please show everybody, Charlie. Very nice. And its height is 103 millimeters, Charlie. There you go, okay. And now, area is 1/2 base times height. Put in our numbers. Base is 250 millimeters, right? Height is 103 millimeters. Put the numbers in your calculator. What do you get, Charlie?
12,875.
12,875, and that would be millimeters what? Squared. Millimeters squared. There are some problems with area. Okay, now let's do some volume problems. Ooh, don't get scared. Now, 1 meter is 10 decimeters, don't forget. Now, here's a cube up here, Charlie. Now, this cube is 1 decimeter, okay, as its length. Its width is also 1 decimeter, and its height is 1 decimeter. It's a cube. Length times width times height, they're all the same. So the volume of a cube, we actually say, is side length cubed, because length times width times height, they're all the same. Now, there's 1 decimeter. How big is a decimeter, Charlie? That's right, not very big, okay? And so volume is side length cubed for a cube. And 1 decimeter cubed is equal to 1 decimeter times 1 decimeter times 1 decimeter, which is equal to what, Charlie?
1 decimeter cube.
1 decimeter cube. Now, those of you in the nursing program, you better know that 1 decimeter cube is actually equivalent to what, Charlie?
1 liter.
1 liter, because it is volume. Okay? So this 1 decimeter cubic box, Charlie, show me a little box there. That's right. The volume of that box is actually 1 liter. Okay. So let's bring a bigger box up here, Charlie. This box is 2 decimeters long. Its width is 2 decimeters, and its height is 2 decimeters. It is a cube, again, with side length of 2 decimeters. So if we go ahead and calculate the volume, which is side length cube, notice we get 2 decimeters cubed, which is 2 decimeters times 2 decimeters times 2 decimeters, which is 8. What's the units, Charlie?
Decimeters cubed.
Decimeters cubed. Now remember, 1 decimeter cube is the same as 1 liter, so 8 decimeters cubed is the same as 8 liters. So when that 2 decimeter cube right there, Charlie, show me your cube. That cube right there can hold 8 liters of some liquid, right? Because that's its volume. Okay, there we go. And so here we're going to show, yes, a 1 decimeter cube is actually 1 liter. A cube that's 2 decimeters as its side length will actually hold 8 liters of a liquid. There we go. Okay, now let's do another one here. Let's do another cube, but this time its side length is 10 centimeters, okay? And let's calculate its volume. Well, volume is centimeter cubed, right? I'm sorry, volume is side length cubed, so the volume is 10 centimeters cubed, which is 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters, which is
1,000.
what, Charlie?
1,000.
1,000 centimeters cubed. That's right. Now, remember, 1,000 centimeters cubed is the same as 1,000 cc's. That's what cc means, right? Centimeter cubed, same thing. But, remember, 10 centimeters is actually equivalent to 1 decimeter. And if that's true, then 1,000 cc's is equivalent to 1 liter. Same thing. So Charlie, show me your 1 liter cube. That's right. Okay, you can look at the side length as being a 1 decimeter, or the side length is 10 centimeters, however you want to write that. Okay, well, let's look at a 1 centimeter side length cube, which means you have a little cube up there where each side length is 1 centimeter. That's a very small volume, right? Charlie, how big is your, let's see your 1 centimeter cube. That's right, it's very tiny. Now, volume is side length cubed. In this case, it's 1 centimeter. So we cube the 1 centimeters, and notice here we get 1 centimeter cube, okay, which is actually 1 cc. Well, if you think about that, 1 cc, if you look at our little box up there, notice that it's a cube, so it has volume, and 1 cc is actually equal to 1 milliliter. Now that's something you should know for your nursing program. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, notice here, this box has a volume of 1 liter, and that box over there has a volume of 1 milliliter. Okay? Now remember, milli means 1,000th of. So that means that 1,000 of these little boxes should fit in this box here. Okay? So, and I'm going to show you that right now. Here we go, Charlie. So draw all these pictures here, Charlie. So there, we put one box there. There's 1 milliliter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pay attention, Charlie. 9, 10. There's 10. Now let's put 10 more behind it. That gives us 20. 10 more is 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So there's 100 there. And now let's put another 100 on top. That's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. There they are. 1,000 of those little milliliters fit in that 1 liter box. That's why it's called a milliliter, because 1,000 of them will fit in that liter box. Anyway, that completes our lecture. We'll see you all again soon. I gotta go.